Hey guys, so I recently posted a video introducing you guys to Wicket, which is our new puppy. And yeah, so he's actually pretty sick right now. In the last 2 weeks, he's been to the vet twice, and both times he has had to get more medication. So, actually, what he was diagnosed with is called puppy strangles. So, if you don't know what that is, it's basically like a juvenile form of cellulitis. And this might be gross, but yesterday we had to take him to the vet for the second time, and he had multiple pustules on his body. And this morning they're bleeding and everything else. So it's definitely something like if you don't get treatment for this, it can be fatal to the puppy. And so eventually he will grow out of this, but there are certain breeds that are more prone to developing strangles. And apparently, my fiance's mom was telling me that one of his litter mates, one of his brothers, actually developed puppy strangles as well. But basically, they can develop sores or lesions on different areas of their body, on their face, their eyes. He has lesions or pustules on his upper back and by his back leg, or like in the buttocks area where the legs kind of curve down. Um, so he's currently on prednisone. He has eye drops that he has to take. The prednisone is only once a day, so I've been rolling it up in like some cheese. At first, he was eating it like it was a treat, and then he started spitting it out. I'm sure that he spit it out because it was bitter. Um, so I've been just rolling it up in a little bit of cheese for him. And he, like I said, he only has to take that once a day, but then besides the prednisone, he has to take eye drops, which I hate having to give him eye drops because he absolutely hates getting the eye drops. And so he fights the eye drops, and it makes it sound like we are torturing him. He just needs one drop in each eye twice a day. Um, and then he's also taking an amoxicillin um, twice a day. Sorry. And that we have to give him orally in a little syringe because it is liquid. And then yesterday, he also got some pain medication, which was gabapentin, which I didn't know that they gave gabapentin to dogs, but apparently they do. And that is to help with his pain, and he takes that twice a day as well. And the gabapentin actually makes him a little bit sleepy. So he's definitely feeling better today, and I can tell that because he has been more playful, more energetic, more like his little self. And I'm very happy for that because it scared me, yesterday with how much he was very lethargic and just not acting like himself. Like, ever since we got him, he's been a very playful puppy. And, he likes to growl and play with the little puppy toys and dog toys that we have. And so I was really worried yesterday before we brought him to the vet because there were multiple lumps on his body that showed up out of nowhere overnight. Um, and so I was really worried that, maybe he had cancer or something else more serious just because of how fast these lumps on his body developed. And so, like I said, I was very worried for him. And I was very worried that we were going to have to put him down. And, like he's not even 10 weeks old yet. And so, like, that kind of makes me worry. Um, but I am much more confident with the second vet that we saw. So we went to the same vet office, but saw two different vets. The first vet basically said that she didn't think it was puppy strangles just because, like, when we brought him last week, he didn't have the lumps on his body. And it was basically just an ear infection and an eye infection, according to the first vet that we saw. Um, because I will tell you, his ears were disgusting. And so she had cleaned them out and put medication in there that's supposed to last for 10 days, which 10 days will be up on Monday. So that's when we have to stop the amoxicillin as well. So hopefully he is feeling better by then. If not, the second vet that we saw will give us some more antibiotics to give him, but hopefully we'll be done with that by Monday. Um, Other than that, like I said, when we saw the second vet yesterday, she said it's definitely puppy strangles. And I'm not sure why they call it puppy strangles because it's not like he can't breathe or anything like that, but maybe it's because it can be fatal if it's not treated adequately. And she didn't understand, the second vet we saw yesterday didn't understand why the first vet had given us the prednisone but told us to wean him off of it after giving it to him for 3 days, because there's a potential that he will need to be on the prednisone for possibly even a month. Um, we have to give it to him until all of the lesions are gone. So hopefully they'll be gone sooner than a month, but if not, we will continue to treat him for as long as we need to. Um, he's been very good about taking the medication with it being rolled up in cheese because he loves cheese. So I just want my little happy go lucky puppy back. It's been very hard to see him not feeling well. Right now, he is laying in his bed sleeping. The vet did say that the gabapentin would probably make him sleepy, and he has these little bouts where he will get up and he'll play and he'll bite my ankle because for whatever reason he loves biting my ankle even though it really hurts. Um, so he will do that and then he'll go lay down. Um, So yeah, I'm just hoping that he starts feeling better soon. If you guys would like, well, actually, I will probably give you guys updates on how he's doing anyways, because this has been very, very stressful for the last couple of weeks. Um, Dealing with him not feeling well and trying to figure out what to do because I've been very stressed out and he hasn't really been sleeping because he's been so uncomfortable, and he usually likes to sleep in my arms. Um, but yesterday he wouldn't even do that. Like, he didn't even want to be touched. He didn't want to be held. He wouldn't let me pet him. And that's totally unlike him. He is very much a Velcro dog when it comes to me. So I was very, very worried. But, anyways, that is what's going on with Wicket. So hopefully he feels better soon. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in my next video.